Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a general monthly overview for October for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn can be your sun, can be your moon, can be your rising, can be Mars or Venus placement. Anywhere that you have Capricorn in your birth chart, this reading might apply to you. Again, it's going to be just a general monthly overview for the collective sign of Capricorn. So if bits and pieces fit and other bits and pieces don't, that is for you to decide. So please just use your best judgment. Don't make anything fit if it doesn't fit. If it's not your reading, just allow it to be someone else's. While I'm shuffling here, I'm going to lay down just the upright energies. So if it's turned in reverse, I'm going to turn it back upright just to read the general meaning of the card. I'm going to lay out the first part of the Celtic cross, and then we'll come back and discuss it, and we'll go over to the staff at the last part. So Capricorn, looking for your general main energy, current energy for the month of October. Where are you at? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? We have the Nine of Wands. Challenging that. Four of Pentacles. That is a frequent flyer card in these readings. On your mind, Two of Wands. Down in the recesses. The Empress in the back. What led you here? Eight of Swords in the future. Wow, the sun, beautiful. Looking at the staff, we have internal energy, external energy, hopes and fears, final outcome. At the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful. This is joy, celebration, partying, getting together with friends, celebrating. It's just lovely. These three females looking at the constellation in the sky. It looks like the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, whichever one, but standing in a field of lavender. So that just suggests they're at peace, they're calm, they're happy, they're content, and this lavender sky is just gorgeous. It just says to me, they're feeling their bliss, they're feeling their joy. So that might be your energy as we head into October. Looking at this current energy, main energy is the Nine of Wands, which says, yep, I have been hurt, I've been wounded, I've been to battle, I've been to the war, and I'm not afraid to fight, but I don't want to. I will if I have to. If I'm provoked, if somebody pokes me with their wand, I'm going to poke them back. But essentially, it is the energy of I'm taking a stance that is very boundaried. I'm the wounded warrior. I have had enough things shoveled at me, thrown on me, possibly. I have so many burdens to bear, or I've had so many burdens to bear, that you're coming at me thinking that you're going to hurt me with that. I've already seen it, done it, read the newspaper for it, have the t-shirt, all of that. So what I'm suggesting as your main energy, or what could possibly be your energy for October, is come at me, bro energy. And I don't mean that to be shallow or, non-spiritual in any way. I just mean you're ready. Like I said, you don't want to fight, and that's not going to be your first instinct. But if that is what somebody brings, that is the energy that you will match them with. I feel like you are just being very protected of your space, of your peace, of, your reality that you know that you create. And what challenges that is the energy of protecting your time, money, resources, maybe a little too tightly. So this person here has their coin purse held up towards their heart chakra. So they are either two ways to look at this Four of Pentacles. They're being miserly, frugal, rightfully so. or they are being blocking their heart chakra. There's just another way to look at this one too. Sometimes people find it easier to spend money rather than give love. So sometimes gifts can be construed or seen as I love you. If I give you gifts, that means I love you, and that's good enough. That should be good enough. Whereas I think that this person is using their money to protect their heart. So if I give things, that means I don't have to give my emotional heart space. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. But this frugality or this protecting of the heart space, I think that that is helping you, Capricorn, to feel like, yes, you are this wounded warrior and you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You've laid your boundary. You've drawn your boundary in the sand and you expect people to respect that. And that being said, it's easier for you to just love with your money and your gifts than it is to love with your actual heart. Because I think your heart has been hurt. My 2 cents. Up on top here is what you're thinking, and this is in your mind. This is on your mind a lot. 2 of Wands. That is, there's 2 ways to be. I'm going to sit in my comfort zone and I'm going to do what I've always done to get by and to get through, or I'm going to consider going off in my Winnebago and my globe and my magic wand, and I'm going to explore and see the world and venture around. So this staff held up against the wall, comfort zone. This staff where this figure is looking longingly out the window. So I think there's just 2 ways to see how you're feeling in your mind. And that is, I'll stay put and I'll do what I said I would do, or I will go out and I will explore the world and I will have what I want to have in this world. So it's just it's a double whammy. Sometimes, staying put isn't beautiful and going out and venturing isn't the best option. So it's a weighing of 2 aspirations. In the recent past, what brought you to this current moment? Being stuck in your head with all your thoughts, basically strangling you. This person is not only bound at the wrists, they're blindfolded, and the string of these ravens and these crows. These crows are meant to be examples of your thoughts. So the thoughts are swarming around you, binding your wrists, covering the blindfold over your eyes, making sure that the reflection that you're seeing in the mirror is inaccurate. This person here sitting with no binds on their wrists, no blindfold on the eyes. This is who they really truly are. But when they look in the mirror, they see this improper reflection. So this is what I think brought you in the recent past. This is what I think was happening to you, is I think you were seeing yourself from an inaccurate lens. I think you were looking at yourself in this mirror and it was inaccurate as far as the reflection reflecting back to you. It's because of the way you were thinking. It's because of the way you were processing your environment, with the way that you were going over your thinking mind. Down in the recesses here is the Empress, and this is the goddess, mama of the tarot. This is the embodiment of all 4 queens. The Empress is a divine goddess, always giving birth to something new. You do not have to be a female to embody the energy of the Empress, but just know that when this shows up, this is the major arcana for the sign of Libra and also Taurus, led and ruled by Venus. So it's beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, very prolific, like I said, always giving birth. And it doesn't have to be to an actual physical child, though it might. This could also be creativity, new ventures, new aspirations, new goals, new wishes, new dreams, anything that you can put your creative talent into. but it's down here kind of, it feels a little like lost energy. It feels like you want to be creative, you want to put something out into the world, but you feel a little stagnated. This feels a little lost or buried. It's kind of down in the basement of your being. So it's there, it's just not being utilized. It's not being tuned into or tapped on. So if that makes any sense. But this Empress energy is alive and well. It just needs to be brought out. And that just means, tuning into the feminine qualities of producing and nurturing and growing and making things beautiful and putting life into the world, whether that's a creative project or, in children or relationships, love, that kind of thing. As you move into the future, Capricorn, you have the happiest card in all of tarot. This gigantic sunflower shaped sun, this energy ball that gives us all life. We need the sun, absolutely need the sun. It gives us our energy, it gives us our life, it helps us grow. Things can't exist without the sun. And so this person standing out in this field, arms wide open, chest to the sky, face to the sky, I think in a state of gratitude, acknowledgement, receiving. In the future, this is you, happy, content, joyful, celebrating. I think that is just such an exuberant, lovely energy to have. As you move into the staff, the internal energy for you, Queen of Wands. It's the feminine mastery of the suit of wands, passions, aspirations, your job. So I feel like you are taking the lead in your job. I think at work, you are receiving feedback, you're receiving information, and you're utilizing that like power. You're soaking up anything that anyone gives to you, good or bad, and you're making the best of it. I think you are comfortable in your life. I think you're seated and you know who you are. I think you own your power. I think you understand the qualities that are needed to possess manifestation. You have your magic wand held high to the sky while your other hand has this little flame coming out from the palm. I think you understand what it takes to receive, but also create, like Empress. So I think that the magic protective black cat seated at the feet of the Queen of Wands, this is just the feminine energy. It doesn't mean that you're absolutely have to be a female. It's just the feminine qualities of this suit. So usually very attractive, usually a head turner. People notice you when you walk in. People listen to you when you talk. You're influential. You are an influencer. You're a leader. I think that you have the ability to be persuasive, to sway people towards your way of doing things. I think you're very powerful internally. Externally is the Seven of Wands. And this is very similar to the beginning of the spread where we had the wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands. In the Seven of Wands, we have clear, firm boundaries. So as you present yourself to your external environment, you present yourself as it's almost untouchable. It's as if you're in this globe. You're in this globe on your meditation cushion, very similar to your Queen of Wands, except in this position, hands to the heart in the Anjali Mudra from yoga, gratitude, my heart space. You know who you are, you know how you got here, and other people, they're just not allowed to enter without express permission. So you're protected, and that is done on purpose. That is done with, your express consent. No one is allowed to enter without your permission. And that is how you handle your external environment. Your hopes and your fears, Capricorn, Ace of Cups. Your hopes is that you will give love and receive love freely. Your fear is that you will give love and receive love freely. There is something around love that you hope for, but you are afraid of. It's a controversial paradox for you, is I want it, but I'm afraid of it. I pull it in, but I push it away. I am just attracted to it, but I'm freaking afraid of it. So I'm not going to belabor the point. Ace of Cups, your heart space and how you handle it. You're afraid of it, but you want it. Your final outcome, Scorpio, death, rebirth. Major arcana for the sign of Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or this could be you, your final outcome saying Capricorn is going to undergo a significant transformation in the month of October. It says death and rebirth with the infinity sign in between. And that is because nothing ever dies. Everything is energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy can only change form. That is a physics fact. So death of one thing, rebirth of another. Capricorn shows up in the month of October one way and finishes out the month in an entirely new way. Something to look forward to, in my opinion. So Capricorn, very positive reading, very excited for you. Can't wait to hear how this reading affects you or landed for you. I am going to give you an oracle card from the Mystic Manifesting Oracle deck to finish your reading off, and something that you can take away, hopefully apply into your life as you move through October. But the message says steady effort. As you move forward, you find resources and rewards await you. The affirmation is, I take one step at a time. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here, for your energy and your attention. Please feel free to give likes, comments, share the video, follow me. I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Be well. Namaste.